Hello people, the FT32 here again. As you see, we are doing Solitaire. This is Friday the 13th, so I have to come up with some kind of game, that is supposed to be luck related at least. This is a fun little card game that I love to play. It's probably my favorite card game actually. It's all about luck because you need to get the right cards. And here I'm doing the Windows 7 version. I'll be getting to the XP version very soon because I like that better. So yeah. So let me take a look at the stuff. You can do a standard time mode, non-timed, Vegas mode, that kind of stuff. And if you push H, and this is only a feature in this Windows 7 version. If you press hint, it will of course give you a hint. And here we have options. You can choose whether to draw 1 or draw 3. This will, however, cause you have to reset the game, so be wary of that. You could do no scoring at all, standard scoring or Vegas scoring, timed game, display animations, play sounds, show tips, always continue saved game, and always save game on exit, that kind of stuff. And here you can change the appearance of the card. I don't think this actually affects the gameplay itself, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I pushed hint, and also it'll also display a hint silently after a while if you haven't selected anything. And for those of you who are just dumb and don't know what Solitaire is, let me explain it to you. You have to you gotta get opposite cards in one stack, which go from black to red. It doesn't matter if it's hearts or diamonds or clubs or spades. It really doesn't matter. So yeah, it has to go from king to ace. So this is a bit of a silent review, and I like the silent reviews. And if you get an ace, you can place it up there, and when you get a 2, right now I don't have the right kind of 2. If you get a 2 of that suit, you can place that where the ace is. Oh, come on. Oh, never mind. I forgot there was an undo button, too. Oh, and if you right-click, then you'll be able to do every single possible step, so you don't have to do it repetitively. I just like to do it all the time to get it over with. Like there, I just did an automatic ace placement. Oh, and I should stretch out the screen a little bit. As you see, every 10 seconds that goes by, you lose 2 points. And after you've gone 1 lap around the stack of cards, you'll lose 100 points. This probably will not get a lot of views because it's just Solitaire, but hey, I like to review everything, so may as well. Look at that, that is interesting. I've never done that for a while. I haven't really played this game for a while either. And it's a little tough to see where my mouse is due to flickering. And look at that, we're making progress. So we have 96 points, but now we have 0. And my mouse is freezing a little bit too, but that's not going to stop me from doing this because I have another one to do as well. Look at that, almost half my time went by. Amazing. Well, nothing I could do there, just trying to right click. I'm doing this on my netbook, so obviously it is starting to lag a little bit. But that isn't going to stop me, since this is no emulator. This is the Solitaire game that came with all Windows 7 computers. Oh, and every time you place a card where it should be, you get 5 points. And if you place an ace up where these cards are, you saw the flashing, you will get 10 points. And it also varies depending on what card you also place up there along with it. So yeah. I think I just screwed myself over. I mean, all these games are just all about luck. And if you've gone through the same lap of cards a good amount of times, then it'll say there are no possible moves and that you will have to restart the game. So yeah, there are no more possible moves, so enough talking, and I think I'm just going to move on to the XP version. Alright, so now we are on to the XP version of the Solitaire. And one thing I'd like to note is that every time you download Solitaire, not that you would, but I just download Solitaire XP, it'll always start draw 3. I always like to set it to draw 1. And never, if you're doing it just for fun, never set it to Vegas mode, because as you see here, you can only go through just one time, and that makes it pointless if you want to win. So I always like to do standard mode with just draw 1, and if you don't get a good set, I always like to get a good set with at least 2 aces. One cool glitchy thing I like to do is that I like to hold down the F2 button and do this until I get a good set of cards. I mean, I did this in school and everybody thought it was pretty funny. I could just keep doing this until I get a good card. Good set. And no animations means quicker gameplay. I mean, no animation certainly makes this game a lot faster. And that's one reason I don't really like the Windows 7 version. So there we go. However, there are no sound effects, so it could get a little more boring, but if you're a big fan of Solitaire like I am, it shouldn't be too bad. So, I mean, you should only be watching this if you're a real fan of Solitaire, but you could also do it if you're a big fan of my videos. I like to thank all of my viewers who actually like my videos. Oh yes, it's Friday the 13th. Oh yeah, I already mentioned that, never mind. Yeah. So now I can move the king off there, I do that, right click. There we go. The only criticism I have with this version is that you can only undo once. Unlike the Windows 7 version where you could do it multiple times. Here, you're only limited to doing it once. We're getting stylish and quick. I mean, you probably might be thinking, why aren't you doing this legit, like on a deck or something, like a real deck of cards? But would I really want to waste all my time trying to set all that up? I mean, seriously, it's a lot faster doing it like this. It's just tedious doing it the other way, and oh man. Oh, I can't push Control Z to undo. Hopefully I should be able to win. Look at that, 3 minutes have gone by already, and look how far ahead I am compared to where I was before. I mean, if I get a bunch of dislikes for this, I should not be. I would probably not be surprised if I get a good number of dislikes. Oh, come on! I don't have that ace out yet. I think I screwed myself over again. Yes, I did. Wow, look at that. I've never managed that, but I'm just gonna do the glitchy trick so I know which cards are coming. Like that deck right there, I need that. Let's move on. You can't really see the mouse. And for those of you who are just too lazy to use the mouse, you can also scroll through using the arrow keys on your keyboard. But I never like to do that because it just wastes time. And time is everything in Solitaire. And speaking of time, half my time went by. Let's see if I can manage that. Now, I know some of you are just really ridiculous. Well, maybe not ridiculous, but some of you guys out there are just thinking, why is this kid making reviews this long when they really should be much shorter? I really think of being much more thorough with my reviews. So, I think I'm just going to stop the clip here so I can get more points in. Actually, I lied. Didn't really do that. I had to go brush my teeth. Another cool feature I like is that if you minimize your window, you'll be able to save the time and it'll freeze until you open the same window. Kinda nice feature for this. I think the devil is really pleased with how I'm playing because he really wants me to lose. Wow. What the? Okay, that was bad. My window's really small, so I have to be wary of that. Playing the XP version makes my time so much easier sometimes. I think I'm starting to run low on cards here. So yeah, I never play the Vegas version because you can only go through one set at a time, and I've never once done it that way. I think I know why they call it Vegas scoring. Because I want you to be risky. Well, risk and luck is everything. Those are the major words of Vegas gaming in the casinos. I forgot about that right click. Damn it! Man. I forgot how small this window is, but I want this window to be small so there will be less lagging in my video. Jeez. Whoa. What was that? Oh, come on! I really want to get through this game so I can end it. Are you serious? That's it. Now let me show you what happens when the game ends. So the cards fly out and in a pretty funny manner. I mean, anybody who's played any solitaire game on the computer knows what happens after you win. And now, one funny thing that I should have shown, but I'm too lazy to show it now, is that in the Windows 7 version of Solitaire, the period of the cards flying out was much shorter, and it seemed kind of rushed, but it was pretty cool to see the explosion and such. And those of you who are probably wondering why I'm not reviewing Spider Solitaire, well, I just wanted to focus on this one in particular where the game started it all, basically. So, yeah. Oh, and another thing I'd like to point out is that the timer, you see the timer down there, it doesn't start until you make a move. Or until you click a card. And then the game shall move on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and wow, the timer still goes on when you select something. Wow. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Actually, no, the timer doesn't start until you click anywhere. And for the end of the video, time for some cool glitchy style cards. Hooray, the glitches! I love this. I'll review Spider Solitaire whenever I have the chance. It won't be an actual episode, but I will get to it eventually. Wow, I missed a good one right there. So yeah, see you next time.